Hello, 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 hello. Okay, I'm back. Cool. Let me continue from where I left off. E4, E5, knight F3, bishop C4. I can try for something like this right now. Okay, he saved that for now. I shall go right there. My plan is to exchange these knights. Next thing I can go for is an attack on this pawn. Likewise, he has defended. Guess if he has to defend, he has to get his queen over here or something like that. Yeah. He is the one who's planning a mate on my pieces. Now, the thing is, if he goes to capture my bishop, I simply continue with my attack. Go for a check. The next plan is simply moving in over there. Attack his queen first. I actually wanted to go there. another plan to try a mate over there, but I'm not going to allow it. Yes, I'm back. Guess my OBS just crashed. I'm taking my time for this game. I'm gonna go for this move now. Discover attack on his queen. And I'll happily take this for now. Even though I am piece down. My plan is to then take this with a check. Okay, I see what he's done. I should go for check first. Another check. And maybe move over here for now. Yeah, I didn't like this move. Queen versus rook. This does not look promising to me. I want to defend this pawn next. So I'll go right there. Attack this queen first. I see his plan. If he pushes that, I am not coming in time. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Go for it. Interesting. went over there. That was a mate. And now, yes, both the moves are a mate now. Cool, I'll just wait for your challenge. Or you could put your username in the chat box and I can send you an unrated challenge from there as well. Cool. Good luck for the game. Going to start off with e4. That's a nice opening you've selected. It's the Caro-Kann defense. Well, this isn't really that good of a move just because you are losing a knight, which is worth like 3 points, as compared to my pawn, which is only worth like 1 point. Well, if you're just starting out with chess, like the biggest tip that I would give you is when starting out any game in chess, like make sure you're controlling these center squares. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. We can restart. Okay, now you've started pretty strong, which is e4. I am going to start a bit defensive with d6. That's a nice move, developing your pieces. I shall develop my piece too. That's another nice move by you. And I'm going to go with g6, another move where I just want to get my bishop into the game. Okay, I'll take this for now. And depending with, okay, I'll exchange the queens. I'll go for something like this. So now I'm attacking this pawn 2 times, once with my knight and once with my bishop. Now, there is a way you can defend it, which is like getting your bishop right there. And I'm going to respond with something like getting my other knight into the attack as well. So this is called like adding more and more attackers. And eventually you will lose this pawn. I shall first start off by taking this pawn, and even though I'm just one pawn up, it might make a difference in the end game. Now, this is where what I'll try to do next is I will capture your knight first, just because I will get two things in particular. One is the pawns over here will be doubled now, and it's also isolated pawns. If you look at my pawn structure, like there's these four pawns, and then there's these three pawns on the right hand side. So these are called as pawn islands, and basically the player with the lesser pawn islands win, like has an advantage, like a slight advantage. So I've got two pawn islands, this one on the left and this the next one on the right. Where as compared to your pawn structure, which is one isolated pawn in the corner of the board, there's these two pawns, which is also doubled pawns. A double pawn is basically any pawn that is in a single file. There's two pawns, and then there's this pawn island as well. Okay, now I'm going to focus something the safety of my king. So I'll get that as well. Next, I shall develop my knight. Hello there, that gnome's agent. Okay, I'll start off with a check first, and I don't really need to worry about you capturing this pawn because I can just simply recapture. Okay, now the question people would have over here is, should I capture with the H pawn or should I capture with the F pawn? Now, I'll give you an answer right here is because I can capture with the F pawn. It depends on the circumstance, but in this particular instance, I would rather capture with the H pawn simply because if you look at the pawns towards the edge of the board, these pawns only attack one square. So technically, like if you compare it to a pawn like so, which attacks two squares, a pawn in the corner is only going to attack one square. So in a way, this pawn is worth only half a point in the start of the game. But once I recapture it with this pawn, now I have a pawn which was attacking previously just one square, and now I've managed to get it to attack two squares. Okay, so I'm gonna start attacking this pawn right here. The Gnome's Age Scent. That's an interesting name. let me think of my further plans as to what I can do. Firstly, I will capture this pawn right here. The other plan I was thinking to implement was to go with my bishop right here. I can technically capture this pawn as well, but I like to keep my pawn structure intact. I can't move this bishop as of now. So yes, I might consider I can just block it like so. I don't need to worry about this pawn push. You know what? I'll just connect both of my rooks. Okay, now that right there, I shall chop this off first because I'm getting a rook which is worth 5 points. And I can now technically win this rook as well. I'll chop that off as well. Okay. For this game, I don't know if I should go for the exchange variation. You know what? I'm going to go for the advanced variation. Played the last game really well up until the middle game. If you do capture that, I can simply just capture it back with my queen. Take this back. There is this check that can come in now, yes. And my next move is quite simple. I'm just going to simply capture this knight and take off this defender of this pawn. I can still do that. So firstly, I'll capture, and then I shall castle right here. Okay, let me think a little over here. If I take this, and if my opponent goes here next move, okay, let me think about this. If I take, and if my opponent pushes, I start off with this check first, which forces my opponent to either go over here, and I don't really have any moves over there. I can simply go over here for now. I can potentially capture this as well, so that is another threat that I have. Okay, let me think of the next ideas that I can try. Okay, I will simply chop this off now. And once my opponent takes that away, I can attack this pawn now. I'm going to take this pawn first, and I'm coming with a check next move. can try something like this as well, and then give off a check. I mean, no, I guess he can just pull it back and block it. Interesting. This is where I need to be careful. So my opponent can't go anywhere along this line. If I move for check over here, again, I really need to think of here. If I go there with a check, I'm looking for a move where my knight can jump into this square so that I can give a fork. Is there a move that can help my knight go from there? I don't know if I'm just complicating things. I guess I should just start off with a check. This does look tempting to me. If I take this, rook takes. I don't really have anything now. So I'll begin with attacking his queen. And if he does take this now, interesting. I don't want to lose my knight. Not yet. I'll simply exchange. Then I have this move coming up. I have this fork as well. So either ways, I should be able to win something out of this. got a way back into this game somehow. To be honest, after that, it was a bit losing from there. Now I can chop this one off. Another check. Another check. My plan now would be to just keep my pieces on light squares. I could just go for this and finish the game right here. Yeah, you know what? I might just do it. So I'm going to push the pawns on both the sides. Check. King. Good game. You really played that game really well. Like I feel like this was the game that you were closest to winning, especially after being a piece up. Yeah, this game you played really well. That was definitely not a game that a 400 rated player would play. Like that was much closer to like 1500. So that was quite intense on mine as well. Because at one point I was losing. Yeah, you better take that. It was quite intense, man. But yeah, thanks for those games. I hope you really enjoyed. And maybe if you look back to the stream, like I was explaining my thought process, maybe you can learn something out of it. But yeah, thanks for joining in. Oh, nice. So I hope that was really interesting for you because this is how I learn chess as well. Like always playing against players who are better than me, and it kind of helped me in my journey of being a better chess player. And yes, if you really like the stream, like make sure like follow. And yeah, it's just the start of my journey. I just want to see where I'm gonna take this. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Like for a week at least. I mean, to be honest, like I've been playing it for more than a decade now, so I've actually spent a lot of time in chess. And you're pretty good for a week, to be honest. Like especially that this last game, like you were so close to winning. Oh, thanks, man. Really means a lot. I usually stream around this time, so again, like if you like want a game of chess or like just hear me whilst I play, just pop in. But yeah, it was lovely playing against you. I shall call it off a day right here and hope to see you soon. And thanks for joining in. And I can't wait. Oh, yeah, sure, I can do that. You want me to play a game without me? I'll watch. Okay, I'll do one last game then. Okay, I'll go for a 10-minute game. Cool. So, again, I'm just going to focus on the center of the board. Now, this right here is one of my favorite openings that I play a lot, which is called the Perk Defense, or it's also called the Modern Indian Defense. The point of this opening is basically I am attacking the center of the board, but at the same time, I am letting white expand as much as possible. I am building up an attack later on in the game. So I'm going to wait for a point in time where I'm going to unleash that attack. Now my opponent is doing, now this right here is called a fianchetto, like something that I've done to my bishops as well. So a triangular pawn structure with the bishop inside in the center of the board. And now is the time I'm going to break off the center. Now I've set up a pin over here, so this knight can't really move right now. And again, I'm just going to increase the pressure as much as possible. So for now, I'll just take it, simplify the position for me. I feel the better move for white is to take it with the knight. Yep. And now my rook is in the center of the board. Now I want my pieces to be as connected as possible. Now I'm going to look at this pawn now. Let's say if I have to attack this pawn, there's three pieces defending it. So I can't really go and just attack. There's one, two, and three. Whereas I only have one knight attacking it. I'm going to go right there. I'm going to double up my rooks. I can just simply attack his queen, just to be a bit annoying, you could say. Now I'm going to double down on my rooks on this file. Can technically go over here, but then again, he's attacking my knight 2 times. So I'm going to get my knight back to safety. Yeah, he stopped my threat right there. If only I could take his knight right now, I could win both of his rooks. Okay, I need to be careful with where I move my knight next. I want to do a bit of planning right here. His plan is attacking my knight. At the same time, I don't want to go on the back foot with my knight. Let's say, but if I do go over here, he pushes it, and technically my knight doesn't has any squares. Because again, the important thing is a knight at the rim of the board is always going to be a dim knight. I can't really go right there for now. I can try for something like this. Once he exchanges it, I can't take it back with my rook. Let's see if I go with my knight over here. Knight takes knight. I'll have to take it back with my pawn. So I'm going to go at the back. And now I'm going to reroute my knight by pushing this pawn and then getting it from here to here. And again, making my way back into the game. I'm going to go with my pawn right here. And then again, he can play something like this. Yeah, I can expect that. Next, go here next. I like how my pieces are coordinated. That is an interesting tactic. So if I take his knight, he takes my knight. And if I don't do anything about it, I'm happy with the knight coming over here. You know why? Because I can then go for a check. Yes, this is what I was waiting for. So I'm going to go with a check first. There you go. It's just like setting up a small trap. And even though his knight is on a very good position over here, after this he's just a rook down. And let's see, even if he moves his bishop back over here, I'll just simply chop off this rook. And with the extra rook over there, my next plans are like capturing this pawn. This knight becomes vulnerable, exchange of the pieces. Basically, whenever you're a piece up or have extra pieces, just exchange everything up. I hope you enjoyed the stream and learned something out of it. And again, if you wanna, like, if you just want to have like, want to play a game of chess, just hit me up whenever I'm streaming, and I'll be more than happy to play. So with that in mind, I'm gonna end my stream right here. I really had fun, and see you soon. Bye bye. Take care.